Good morning, everyone.
So concerned about his health in the bigger picture. But my number one choice then is so I think we saw it coming on in the second
Yo,
half.
y'all seen that Josh Hart signed for like 4 years, $80 million or $82 million or something like that?
He is a sneaky, interesting pick for MVP of the league. I'll remind anyone who doesn't remember they added Calvin Ridley, who was been
You
suspended.
like like JTA, huh?
In the league. He's got his second year now. Outstanding quarterback coach. So that's my list of the top five quarterbacks I think likely to jump in here. Gino and then Justin Fields, Deshaun Watson, Tua, and Trevor Lawrence at number one. Dominique, what do you think? Yeah, I love your list. I think it is properly ordered. However, I would put some other names on that one. I
96
really
for
like the
Steph's
Titans
rating.
too. Maybe I'm reaching right there.
After winning the title, it was like a 96. 2K is fucking stupid, bro.
Got a new, pretty interesting and accomplished coaching staff and a quarterback that is not prototypical size, but has the ability, decision making accuracy that I think could surprise people. How are you feeling in his rookie
I
year?
don't mind Jokic, but I don't like the inconsistency. How is Steph NBA champion? Dude's dropping out in the first round and all of this shit, missing the playoffs, you know, the fourth highest rating. They're so stupid, man. But in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter. Grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter anyway. It is what it is. It kind of is what it is. Yeah, nobody cares. But it just goes to show, man. I mean, like everything is just, bro. I feel like the people who do 2K ratings are a bunch of people that actually don't follow basketball. You know what I'm saying? They just go off hype. What's that stat? Since 2015, 27 NBA games have drawn over 14 million. Yeah, like he's a draw. I don't know why. If he's the draw, right? Why are the Lakers having a plus fucking 80 free throw advantage? Like, I'm in a series. Are you fucking kidding me? And you know how I know it was bullshit? Like, it happened in every series that the Lakers were in. They had a free throw advantage in every single fucking series. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, the Saudi League or the MLS. Jesus. Oof. I would say probably the MLS. You see the crowds that they're playing in front of in the Saudi leagues, bro? Like, at least the MLS, at least they're drawing crowds, you know? I would not want to live in Saudi Arabia, bro. Yeah, but how many players are like from Europe that are actually going? What's the percentage of European players there? You know what I'm saying? I would understand if it's like, say, 4 people, 5 people per team. You know what I'm saying? And they're there, but I don't think it's that many. Is it that many? Ah, that's interesting. What's going on, CJ? Yeah, Mars. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, bro, I was just talking about that. I was just talking about that Josh Hart contract, bro. Like, so I was driving home from the gym and I saw the notification pop up and I was like, 4 years, $80 million. That's what he got, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, Jordan is a talent. That's the contract that he should have gotten, bro. That's the contract that he should have gotten. 4 years.
Hey, come on, relax.
4 years, $80 million. Not
Nah.
4 years, 130, dog. Like 4 years, 130 was crazy. Like I looked at that and I was like, bro, that's overpay, man. And then he turned around and then he got paid more than Andrew Wiggins. Like Andrew Wiggins is on the court every fucking time. I don't think they can get away with the Lakers shit again, bro. Like I don't think they can just march them to the. I don't think they can march them to the free throw line again. You know, like that's why I'm glad Denver won in the fashion that they won because, like, it just illustrated how fucking ass the Lakers were. You know what I'm saying? They weren't actually that good. They just got fucking marched to the free throw line a lot. Like, I'm bullshit too. They're actually not that good.
But can you say this that we've improved with the new players that we're adding this season to our team?
Think you improved?
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see.
What? So
I
you
don't
don't
think
think?
y'all improved that much.
So you don't think
I
adding
don't
like
think y'all
Gabe
improved that much.
Vincent and Torian Prince with like what's it called like just adding them two guys makes what like 5 games better than us from last year.
So you think you're 5 games better than last year? You know what? I could see 5 games. Here's why: because y'all started off like terrible, and then
sure
like
can.
y'all made the trade. Like, so here's how we should do that, right? Like, here's how we should adjust that. We should adjust it based on the win percentage after the trade was made. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have to do it.
But to be fair, like LeBron got injured like the first game after the All-Star break against the Mavericks.
Yeah,
so.
but y'all still made a run though, so it kind of didn't matter if he was there or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like AD was like AD.
yeah. So we can look at that a variety of ways. I mean, you know, but here's the thing though. LeBron is in year 21. He's about to be what, 38 years old?
No, he's about to be 39 in December.
39 years old? Oh shit.
And
bro,
what's still crazy is that he's still this good.
Yeah, so I mean, Karl Malone was that good later in his career too, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but like Karl Malone didn't he wasn't like initiating plays. Like he was more of a like get down on the block, post, or pass.
Yeah, I feel you. Your skills don't necessarily fade. You know what I'm saying? It's the body that goes. And in this era, bro, like the game is so wide open. It's not like you're down there and you're banging, pause, and you're doing all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? So he gets into the paint, and he like he's still a big dude to handle. So,
and like LeBron's more stronger than a lot of centers in the league.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's not that many guys in the league that are strong, so
Yeah.
He is a big dude. So yeah, like he does have, and his skill game has gotten better. Like he's more skillful than he was, so he's leaning more on skill now, which is good.
Hey, Uncle. Hey, be honest. Hey, who do you think has a better handle, LeBron or KD?
KD, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah. I actually think LeBron has a better handle than KD.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, I'm
LeBron
not
has a
joking,
better
man.
handle than KD. No way, dog.
Hey, I let me put it in this context. Like, do you think LeBron's getting stripped by Grant Williams like 30 times in the first round against the Celtics?
Listen, That has nothing to do with who has the better handle, dog.
No,
Like KD can use his dribble to get anywhere on the court. Like LeBron ain't doing that, bro. Just look
I
at
mean,
him, like you
no,
can't use that, bro, because Braun just bullies people. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna get into. He's not like squaring up and dribbling and like he's just not doing that, bro. Like he damn near pounds the rock. You know what I'm saying? So nah,
No,
bro.
like it depends on like what you're trying to achieve with your dribble as well. Like with KD, like
Bro,
he's
let me
trying
tell
to
you
get.
something. Skill wise, right? Like the only thing that I'll give LeBron over KD is that LeBron is probably a better passer. That's the only thing, skill wise. And that is a skill, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, bro, nah, it's KD, man.
Hey, but like LeBron's like touch and score around the rim. Like, do you think? Yeah. I think LeBron's touch and what's quite. I feel
You think
around the rim
LeBron's touch
like way
around the
better.
rim is better than KD's?
no, not touch, yeah, but like you know, like obviously KD has better than LeBron, yeah, but I feel like LeBron he's just a better finisher, like around the rim.
No, he's not, bro. Look at
Nah,
their rim numbers. Look at their rim numbers over the course of their career. It's like dead even. You know what I'm saying? It's literally dead even. They have like the same rim numbers throughout the course of their careers.
I mean, yeah,
LeBron is just
yeah,
the biggest, strongest dude, bro. Like that's all it is. You ain't got no
LeBron just.
skill. You ain't got no skill like that, bro. BBL Urkel. The fuck? He said the black Mike, the black Mike Allstott, bro. I know you're above 35 if you're using Mike Allstott, bro. There's no way you're like 25 using Mike Allstott as a reference. Come on.
Hey, Uncle.
Reveal yourself, yo.
Hey, 1 second. Hey, my little brother wants to speak to you. Good.
Hey, yo, I just want to ask, you know, this Jordan Poole trade right now, it's hurting, I know, for all of us. But do you think the Chris Paul can help us win a championship? I don't think we're winning shit with him. Let's be real.
So you think we had a better chance with Jordan Poole
Yeah,
than with
man.
Chris Paul?
Yeah, because Jordan
Why
Poole's
though?
age. Because Chris Paul's washed. Let's be real. We call him CP0 for a reason. Like he's not accomplished anything in his career. You know, Jordan Poole already has a ring. You know, he's got the baddies. He's you know, he's got the fan
Get
base.
the
You know,
fuck out of here, bro. Like,
but
are you a troll?
Chris Paul has
You a
nothing.
troll,
You know what I mean?
brother?
Like Chris Paul's daughter gets trolled at school. You know, like that's how bad his career is, man. You know, he hasn't got that pizzazz Jordan Poole has. You know.
Pizzazz don't win championships, dog. Come on, stop it.
Yeah, no, but it brings the baddies, which it evaluates your game. You know, it improves your efficiency. You know, remember when Jordan Poole when he sees a baddie like in the what was it? I think it was the finals where he hit that half court Butterbees shot. You know that half court shot he hit.
Yeah,
The buzzer beater. Yeah. Those baddies in there, bro.
get out of here, bro.
Like Chris Paul, if he sees a baddie, bro, he's just gonna look like he just try to push them or some shit, bro.
This man said baddies equals titles.
Hey,
Y'all are wild, man.
Jordan Poole's got one, bro.
Y'all are wild, man. Baddies equals titles.
He's a troll. He's a troll.
No, Sahib, come on. Oh, that's funny. This man said baddies equals titles. Nah, bro. Bro, early morning nonsense, man. Did you see the shit that Jordan Poole was doing last year, bro? This man was turning over the ball left and right, all types of shit. Like,
Brother,
nah,
with
man.
all due respect,
Yeah,
the
I'll be
man
honest.
shot-
Last season was
the
shit.
man shot 0 for 9 with Kim Kardashian courtside. How bad? Let's be fucking
Yeah,
real.
that's why they call it the that's why they call it the Kardashian curse, bro. There's a reason, bro.
Come on, bro.
Bro, remember when
No
those
one's
white girls
saving
started
that.
shit? When he saw those random white girls, he started going off, bro. It's the curse, I'm telling you. It
Come
depends on the baddie, bro.
It depends on the baddie.
We just need some white plain baddies front court. We winning chips right
Now
there,
it's
buddy.
conditional baddie. It's
Hey,
conditional
hey.
baddie parameters. You know what I'm saying?
Top tier banter.
Oh God,
hey,
y'all are funny, man. You and
hey,
your
say-
brother.
Hey, he's saying that Joe Laker needs to invite more white girls to Frisco.
Frisco. Oh shit. You are funny, man.
Bruh, the only circumstance in which Chris Paul has any bit of a liability in regards to Jordan Poole is Scott Foster. There's no other circumstance in which
Yeah.
Jordan gives you anything else. That's it. He struggles with Scott Foster in the context of Jordan Poole. That's all.
Hey, Uncle. Hey, like, let's say next season you're in a game 7 against a team in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
before the game, Scott Foster's like the head referee. I know your fan base is gonna be crying.
Yeah, that
That will hurt.
bro, we've overcome Scott Foster games before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got burned by Scott Foster a few times. Like, namely 2016. 2016 game 6, Scott Foster was the ref, bro. And I knew it was going game 7.
Yeah.
I knew that shit was going 7.
So do you think CP0 turned into CP1? Let's be real. I mean, as much as I hate Chris Paul, I also want to win a championship. So I'm gonna have to give it to him and give him the CP1 if he actually brings it home. But I just can't like imagine him wearing a Warriors jersey. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Like all jokes aside, it is kind of freaky to watch him. You know what I'm saying? As a
Yeah.
Warrior, like, no lie.
Yeah. No, but I think after his contract expires, if we don't win a chip, is it this season?
Yeah, this season he
Yeah. We need to get him out of there, bro. And get some young good player.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
Like-
So the reason why I brought up Josh Hart this morning is because I'm just highlighting the type of money that Jordan should have gotten paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
4 years 18.
Yeah, bro. Look at thingy. What's his name? Jaylen Brown.
yeah.
What the hell?
He doesn't have a left hand. Like, what the fuck? He's getting 300 something mil.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like he's averaging like 27, 28 a game.
Yeah.
And his team made a conference finals 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? So you can't
Nah,
like
but
you
do
can
you see,
argue it, but
Do you see Butt Crack Sports? They put like they have a left hand, like as highlights of Jaylen Brown next season. Crazy. That shit was crazy.
Hold up, isn't that one-handed dude Somali?
Nah.
No. I think he's Puerto Rican or Colombian or something.
Oh, he's not Somali. Okay.
No, he's not Somali. Hey, I wish we had some Somali NBA players in the NBA, man.
Yo,
That'd be
there
so
is a
cool, man.
prospect that's coming though.
Hey, I used to think that Chris Middleton was Somali.
So there is a kid. He's my girlfriend's cousin. I saw him take a picture with Jason Tatum the other day. They were at like some camp or whatever. I forget what his name is. But my girlfriend sent me a picture with him and Tatum, and she's like, yeah, like he might go to the league. And I'm like, okay. Somali,
Hey.
bro.
Hey, I'll buy a jersey straight away. I'm not even joking.
Yo, I can't wait for him to go in the league, bro, because there's so many Somalis on the TL. Y'all are gonna go stupid when you see him in the league.
No, bro. Hey, I'm telling you now. I'll like if when LeBron retires, I'll be a stan for any Somali player.
No, bro, I'm telling you, watch.
Because I used to think that that Lou Williams and Chris Middleton was Somali, but I was deceived.
Yeah, that's funny. What's going on, Shadow? How you feeling this morning, brother?
Feeling all right, feeling a little better, but you know the vibes.
Yeah. We speak in absolutes, you know what I'm saying? It will happen. But we're good, man. Jermaine, what's going on?
Where is
Pop,
Shadow?
good morning.
Good morning, brother. We were just talking about the Josh Hart contract, and I was just looking at that contract, bro. Like, Jordan, so this is why when you get money in front of you, like, don't do the cute shit and try to get more money. Just take what's available at the time because you just don't know, right? Like, especially if you're not one of those dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, awareness is key. So Josh Hart
Right.
just for $80 million over
4
4 years.
years,
You know what I'm
80.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair contract for Josh Hart. Josh Hart is a solid player. But I'm looking at Jordan Poole, bro, and I'm like, he is so lucky that he signed that contract when he did, bro. Because I'm telling you, if he would have went restricted, his contract probably would have been in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's pretty damn. Damn. So when you put it in layers like that, like the Reeves shit, from the Lakers, his deal.
Yeah.
Then you put Hart in line, and then you put Poole in line. Like, shit, can you make the argument that you would take any one of those players over Jordan Poole?
I mean, we see what Austin Reeves did in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah, talent wise, not just fuck the contract, just talent, what you see.
bro, I'm telling you,
Would you take any one of the guys over?
Jordan got hot in the play. But even if it's talent though, like, I don't think like.
No, I ain't trying to pin you down in the corner. I'm really just.
Nah, this is not a pin down in the corner thing. But I'm telling you, like even talent wise, like, what is the talent thing that you see in Jordan over those other dudes? I don't see it.
I don't see.
Take Austin Reeves for instance.
Yeah. Austin Reeves was a complete basketball, a better complete basketball. Jordan
What I'm saying,
Jordan
bro.
got the upside, yeah. And so if you gambling on the upside, then hey, that's a big gamble if it don't pay
Fam,
off.
I'm not seeing the upside. People say that, and then I ask them, like, well, what's the upside? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the upside. I really, really don't see the upside with Jordan Poole. The mistake that people made with Jordan is that they were like, oh, he's Steph 2.0, bro. Like, he's not Steph 2.0.
They anointed him to. They should have never did that. They should have.
Damn, they said he was Steph 2.0, and
yeah. And that motherfucker
bro, like,
started believing that shit. He started believing that shit.
I didn't see it, right? I was like, yo, this dude is just like Simons and Maxey and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's right in that tier, bro. Like,
What's good, gang?
I didn't see Steph Curry 2.0. I'm sorry.
And you can make a case. I know I could. I'd take Maxey over Poole right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about, Eric?
No, we're talking. So first of all, Josh Hart signed for 4 years, 82 this morning.
Well, we know Shadow Ben said that a long time ago. We know that.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that contract, and I'm like, we talk about market contracts, all of this stuff all the time, and I'm looking at that contract, and I'm saying, yo, Jordan signed that contract at the right, bro. It's like the stars aligned, basically. You know what I'm saying? He got punched. He got a premium on that. He came off the championship, all of that stuff, and then you saw what they offered him, and it was like, really?
She was
I'm telling
ridiculous.
you, like, the best move to do would have to let him hit hit restricted free agency. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Like here's why I didn't like signing him, because you sign him and then he's locked in. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at and here's the other problem too. Nobody knew what the CBA was going to be like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the CBA was punitive, bro. Like the CBA is damn near a hard cap, kind of how they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that second apron, it might as well be a hard cap.
I think that messed up a lot of deals though. You feel me? Going
Bro,
forward.
like it messed up a lot of things. So Jordan signed the shit just in time. You know what I'm saying? And you'd have had like guys over 25. You'd have had Steph, Clay, Draymond, Wiggins, and Jordan Poole would have been over $25 million a year going forward, right? So management was like, yo, we can't pay 5 dudes, and
Let me
like
let me
somebody had
ask
to
you this.
go.
Let me ask you this, Urkel, and it's an opinionated question.
Yeah.
So, do you think that Jordan Poole can play himself into another contract bigger than what he has now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if the Wizards make the playoffs a couple of years and he averages like 25, I mean, yeah, they'll
Yeah,
throw
for
the
sure.
bag at him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 25, like anywhere from 23 to 25 a year, and he makes like an all-star team. He makes like an all NBA team. Yeah, sure. If he does that, he don't even have to make an all NBA team. But if that team makes the playoffs, they're
Uh-huh.
gonna have to sign him again, and he's gonna sign for a bigger deal. Now, this is the thing though, because
It can go the other way too, as far as
100%, because
that's what I'm getting at. Go ahead.
bro, so I saw Paul George during that interview. He was talking to Klay Thompson, and he was like, man, like I wish I had them 4 rings and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you're like he was complimenting Klay on the 4 rings. Klay rebuts and said, bro, I never had to carry a team. You know what I'm saying? Like that was never my role to carry a team. So I have much respect for you because carrying a team and having a franchise on your back is completely different from what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like he was
Right.
like, I was never in that situation. Now, the way I view when you're like the main guy on the team or whatever is that, like it's high risk, high reward, low risk, no reward. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
if Jordan goes to Washington and he flops, people are gonna look at him, especially Dub fans, and said, this is the guy
Oh,
that we were gonna hand the franchise over to.
right.
You know,
Right.
now there's like a lot of pressure on him because Jordan last year, I don't think people understand the situation that he was in. So in the playoffs, bro, like you had Clay that people were covering, you had Steph, Andrew was out there, and then Jordan would just come off the bench as like a heat check dude. And he was just fucking making every shot. Like the confidence was so high and he had so much room to operate that he was just hitting bucket after bucket. You know what I'm saying? Once the confidence went, he wasn't hitting those buckets anymore. Now, when you are the main guy on the team and teams are game planning for you every night and they're throwing all types of shit at you just to throw you off rhythm, showing you different looks, showing you this, showing you that, then we're going to really start to see what he's really about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I am so fascinated to see how this season is going to go and how he's going to grow. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he goes to Washington and they make the playoffs and he's doing his thing, like it'll be pie in our faces. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that might happen. You know what I'm saying? But 22, the difficulty wasn't so high because you had Steph and Steph was doing his thing and there was a lot of layers protecting Jordan, right?
Right.
The following season, he did his thing in the playoffs and, coming into the next season, you had the punch and all of that. But outside of the punch, teams were treating Jordan like, especially when Steph was off the court, like he was like the focal point of the offense. And I don't think he handled it really well. You know what I'm saying? Like he had his moments and stuff, but I don't necessarily think he handled it well. Like there's certain playmaking things that you need to do for your teammates when you're the guy. And none of that wasn't happening. So they weren't particularly good. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, he was yanked in and out of the lineup. So, but now, so if the difficulty level was, say, 3 in 2022, the difficulty level went up to like a 5. The difficulty level as the main
Now,
guy is like an 8 or a 9 now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So those are the parameters that he's operating with, like, or operating within. So when you look at that, you know, and you think about Jordan, you know, like, I don't think he aced the math test this year or this past season. He had like a 5, bro. 5 ain't good. And this year the difficulty level is going to go up even more. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he aced what he aced last year in his role. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did okay, but I think it was pretty average. But now the difficulty level is going to go up a notch, bro. Like, and yeah, Kuzma's there and all of this stuff. And then there's multiple things he's going to navigate now, right? Because it's a young team and guys are going to be sniping at each other because young teams, players want to show out and they want to show that, hey, like, you know, I'm worthy of this contract that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And a few of those guys are younger players that they're going to be due in like a year or two. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So those are the parameters that you're operating in. You know what I'm saying? So things are about to get spooky for Jordan. So when a team takes something away, can Jordan make his way out of it, or can he counter his way out of it? Those are the parameters that he's going to operate in. I'm not here saying that, oh, he's going to be trash, he's this, he's that, because the kid is a hard worker, right? He's a real hard worker. And you heard Clay saying it in that interview about how the kid has work ethic. Work ethic, I always believe in. But is he focusing the work in the right places? Is he looking at the right things? You know what I'm saying? I think his problem was thinking the game, and then he thought too much, and you saw information overload. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he had processing issues with the pitchers on the court and what to do in a particular situation, what the defense is showing him. And all of that takes, you know, it takes time and it takes reps and it takes, you know, enough times to see in those same pictures on what the defense is giving you. So, I mean, I think he'll improve, but, you know, going forward, I don't think we could have had 5 dudes making over 25. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Urkel,
Yeah,
you make a
you
good
was
point
bringing it
about
up.
about that, especially in the context of the Wizards making a playoff. He has to start to elevate those dudes. He needs to elevate Kuzma. He needs to elevate dudes like Kispert, be able to find them in their spots. Avdia would have to develop into one of the better two-way players in the league. We already
Yeah.
know that he is a pretty strong presence, defensively on the perimeter. He's
Mm-hmm.
developing nicely. There's a lot of pieces around him that need to work, but at the end of the day, yeah, he is one of the main dudes, if not the main dude, and I don't think he's ready to elevate those dudes yet. I don't think he's going to get in there and run that offense and be able to find these guys and hit them in their spots and be a leader and be able to get them night in and night out to buy in. I don't see that as an impossible thing later in his career. But I'm going to be honest, just from a maturity standpoint, I don't even think he has the intangibles to be able to rally those guys, to be able to have them all develop as a group. Not only just the X's and O's and everything else that needs to fall in place. So.
Yeah, so let's see what the leadership stuff is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see if. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about leadership. You know, when somebody's in a leadership role, that means that they have excelled to a certain level. So say you're at like a job or whatever, right? And you have like an individual contributor, right? That individual contributor gets bumped up to a director or like a VP or something. And usually in that case, that individual contributor has exhibited, you know, a great deal of expertise in their current job. They have they have excelled and they've shown some leadership traits and all of that stuff, right? So you go from one level to like a leadership part. You've shown great expertise in that field, and you've shown like a lot of leadership and leadership qualities, right? Like, you know, you can handle complex type of situations, right? So at my job, I'm in a leadership role, right? So when I was being interviewed like years ago, they were telling me like, listen, this is what we see in you, this is what we expect from you, or this is what we expect from the role. You understand what I'm saying? So they expect certain leadership things, but one of the main things, one of the very first prerequisites is that you have to exhibit, expertise. The thing about Jordan is that he's going into a level up, and I haven't seen that expertise yet for leading a team. Right now, if he does it, that means that he took a crash course and he aced the crash course. You understand what I'm saying? So this is no different, bro. Like it's literally the same thing. Now, what AK was saying about leadership and all of that, I just haven't seen that yet. But he hasn't been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And they were fighting back and forth, and people were sniping for roles and this and that and all this stuff, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Jordan Poole was like the main one sniping about role and all of this, but like the role that they wanted to put him in and the things that they wanted him to do are the things that are going to have him excel in Washington. He didn't do well at those things. And the things that he's going to have to do, that's what he didn't do so well when he was here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's going to be the challenge for him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, like people talk about hate, this, that, and the other. It's not hate, bro. It's about, looking at what you thought he lacked, and you analyze it, and you're saying, well, hey, like, this is what I think he lacked, and it didn't work out so well. Yeah, right. So it's not hate. I mean, people think I hate Jordan. I don't hate Jordan. I mean, like I think I was probably as critical with Clay and Jordan, especially Draymond. Like them three dudes, bro, like, like they did some bullshit this year, bro. And, like in that Clay interview, I listened to it through and through yesterday. And you could hear like the remorse in his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like that Devin Booker thing. You know what I'm saying? If I wish Klay Thompson was interviewed by someone that was in the fan base or knew intimate stuff within the fan base, because if I interviewed Klay, I probably would have gotten a little bit more out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because if I would have interviewed him, I would have been like, first of all, my strategy would have been like this. I would have just made him feel extremely comfortable. And then I would have just dropped a question, compliment him. Like you have to open up these guys, you know what I'm saying? And make them feel comfortable answering those questions. So that's exactly what I would have done. But Paul George did a pretty good job. And the one question he did ask, Devin Booker didn't like the question. First of all, Devin Booker is soft. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker is absolutely soft. Oh, here is a good example. Devin Booker was a bucket getter in Phoenix, right? Look how long it took Devin Booker to elevate himself. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker is a perfect example of what I'm going to talk about with Jordan Poole, or what we're going to observe. Devin Booker for years was just like a bucket getter. The minute he started to play make and expand his game is when Phoenix took off. You know what I'm saying? He was a problem once he started to play make, and it wasn't all about buckets and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like now you saw him sharing playmaking stuff with Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, that is still Booker's problem. He's gotten better at it, but he's not a strong enough playmaker where he can do like the Luka thing, or he can do the LeBron thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still gaps in that skill set. And, until you can expand yourself, unless Kyle Kuzma takes off, and Kyle Kuzma is better than Poole in both scoring and playmaking. Unless you see that happen, um, that's where the next level is going to be for that team. But I think those dudes are just about the same type of player. But we'll see though. I mean, it's still to be determined. But that Booker thing, that is a nice case study in terms of how, you know, in terms of how you can project Jordan Poole, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because Jordan, that making people better shit, bro, like that's how you make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's how you elevate guys, and that's how you carry a franchise. A lot, bro. I see a lot of guys get like, look at Jeremy Grant like a few years ago, bro. Jeremy Grant went to Detroit, I believe, and you know he turned down money from Denver. He turned down similar money from Denver to go to Detroit into a larger role because he wanted to show people what he could do. What did Jeremy Grant do, bro? Jeremy Grant went there and he was just shot chucking basically. Nah, bro. When you are the main guy, when you get 18, 19, 20 shots a game, your goal, your primary thing is to get those shots and get those shots in to a point where you can make your guys better. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily feel like he did that. You know what I'm saying? And you can see when guys say, "Oh, I want a larger role." You put them in that role and the team isn't very good. You know what I'm saying? Like the team isn't good because of the main guy. That's why I always blame the main guy, bro. Like always, because winning or losing oftentimes comes down to the main guy. You know? More times than not. Can your main guy make guys better to the point that you know that it elevates everyone and it makes the team more balanced? That's why the Warriors have won so many championships, because Steph has achieved that, LeBron has achieved that. You know, like some guys have achieved those type of things. So that is what it is. But Jordan was overpaid, bro. Bro, Josh Hart, that's the contract that Jordan Poole. I would have been comfortable with that contract. But guys just, you know, that is the Warriors fucking management, bro. Like with their continuation plan. It was stupid. You know. Muhammad, you think that LeBron is going to go through the year injury free?
I think we're gonna load manage the shit out of him, but I think for him not to get injured, is very unlikely.
Bro, these are a lot of miles on him now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, up until 2018. So from I don't know 2003 to 2018. You know, he avoided every type of injury, right? Like the only thing that you were seeing from him was like ankle sprains, you know what I'm saying? And then he pulled his groin against the Warriors, and I don't think his body has been he's just had injury here and injury there and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, to be honest, if we want to get if we want to as the Lakers get to where we want to get to, we're gonna have to be very unlucky. Not even with LeBron, like with AD as well.
yeah.
Bro.
AD is going to be an interesting case. Like I just think AD's training isn't where it needs to be. Like he's not training like I feel like he's just getting too big. You know what I'm saying? Like the last couple of years, like he got too big. AD should be concentrating on fucking flexibility stuff, bro. You
I
know,
agree. Hey,
in terms of putting on fucking 15 pounds of muscle, like.
hey, yeah. I agree with you. But with concern the Lakers and with AD, like with him, like throughout his career, like he's guaranteed to miss around 25 to almost 30 games a season.
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm intrigued, and I want a guy like Christian Wood, because like when AD sits out or he's injured, like you can plug him into, you know, a similar role with AD. So that's why I kind of want to put a cushion with.
bro.
I don't see LeBron he ain't gonna go through injury free shit. Nah, man, he's starting to break down. We've been seeing it
Yeah, he's
live
old.
time.
What do you expect? He's old.
Yeah,
You think Vando
yeah.
gets $71 million?
It depends on how I'm shooting the corner free ball next season.
It depends. Nah, that's crazy. 71 is
No,
crazy.
Urkel, like if you're shooting like 4 threes of like 34% if efficiency from the corner, or
Yeah.
like general from free, like I think he's I think he's getting that money.
You know, I was watching that series last year, and you know, this is where I thought y'all lost the series in that game 5. Like I was so confident, but what I didn't know is that I didn't know that Wiggins was gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I seen a play where the Warriors were leaving Vando alone. You know what I'm saying? And they were like forcing him to shoot. So when teams do that with the Warriors, what the Warriors do when Draymond has the ball in his hands is that they do a dribble handoff with Steph, Clay, and they used to even do it with Jordan Poole as well. You know what I'm saying? So they would do a dribble handoff. So the defense has to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do a dribble handoff with Steph Curry, he's just pulling up and he's shooting a 3 and he's probably making it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So
yeah.
so
Like
that's why
obviously,
they would play like that sagging defense. You know what I'm saying? And it's a problem, bro. I seen them do that with fucking. I seen them do that with LeBron and Vando,
it doesn't work.
and I was like, of course it doesn't work. LeBron can shoot the ball, but he's not like dead eye like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the miss was so bad, right? Like it clanked off the rim so bad that I laughed my ass off. I was like, they're probably gonna lose the series. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they needed to keep Vando on the court for defensive purposes. But like once they were leaving him alone, it was
I
a
know.
wrap, bro. So Wiggins got hurt, and then that was the series. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just funny
No,
how it worked out.
I think the Warriors fucked up by leaking that information to Warriors that Wiggins was injured, because the first
Now
play.
you have to release information though. Like
No, bro. Like the first play, like you knew what LeBron was gonna do. Get Wiggins in the post, bang him in the chest like 5 times,
yeah.
to get to the rim.
I mean, like people had a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with that because if I knew that LeBron were injured and something was going on with them, Wiggins, get the ball on the post. You know what I'm saying? Soften them up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what you do, bro. Like it's sports. Like this is not, you know.
I mean, yeah, sure.
That's what you should do when somebody's hurt, bro. Like take advantage of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
No, yeah, no, that's fine. But like releasing the news that he's hurt.
Yeah. Now, but you have to release it though. Like that is actually a rule where, especially now that they
Cool.
got gambling and all of that shit in it, bro. Like you have to
Okay,
release
yeah.
it. Yeah. So it's not like it was before where you couldn't like. There's gambling stuff in there, so you need to disclose injuries now. So it's right. Like if somebody's hurt or they have anything going on, like you're obligated, and you can lose like draft picks and shit if you don't. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Hey, with the Lakers, do you think they sort of Vando or ruin next season?
I think they should start Vando. Well,
I agree with you. Yes,
yeah, I
think
think they
should
should start
Vando.
Vando.
No, yeah, because with Vando, like the defensive identity that like we built with
Yeah.
him and LeBron, with AD and Reeves, like I think potential to be like the best defense in the NBA next season.
I
So,
can see that.
and plus I want AD to get Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he's gonna have to work his ass off.
Bro, I think he has to play in 65 games, which for AD is, probably not going to happen for him.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work his ass off for that one. Dr. NBA, it's like 9:40, bro. She shouldn't be at court or some shit.
Morning. What'd you ask?
Shouldn't you be like in court or something like that? What's going on?
Oh no. I'm at home
Let me
today,
feel free.
so no. Huh?
No court today?
No, I'm teleworking today.
Oh, okay.
What up, counselor?
What's going on, Urkel and everyone? Did you guys discuss the situation yet?
What situation?
The Tory Lane situation.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to say about it?
No, I was just gonna come. I noticed yesterday night after the playback because I was busy all day yesterday. I noticed yesterday night as I was going through the timeline that actually Shadow's profile picture is him. I didn't even notice that the whole time.
You didn't know that him and Shadow are like close friends?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that that he was the one in that profile picture. I never realized that.
Yeah, him and Shadow are like really good friends, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No wonder why I saw, because I was looking through the timeline and I saw some of his tweets. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, him and Shadow are like really, really good friends, actually.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the situation?
Hey,
Or are you not aware of it, Urkel?
No, I am
Hey.
aware of it.
Mhm.
I am aware of it, but there is, and I spoke to Shadow personally and all of that, and he spoke on this thing a while ago, and something doesn't smell right to me about how everything went down. You know what I'm saying? Something, and Shadow's told me things that I'm probably not going to share, but 10 years and all of that stuff, and I feel like something is off.
Okay,
There's
Urkel.
a lot of gaps in the story.
Urkel, the only reason I bring this up is because I saw a lot of people from Warriors Twitter tweet about this situation last night.
Yeah.
And this case, I'm actually very apprised of because this whole situation went down in Los Angeles, and I was in law school during that time when the situation first arose. I believe this situation first arrived during the summer of my first year. I think it was June or July of 2020.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I think he got a very fair sentence. 10 years. He'll, due to the violent nature of the crime, he'll have to serve at least 85% minus credit for time served. But he faced a max exposure of 23 years, just so you know. I don't know if you guys know that. The state asked for 13, judge gave him 10. That's taken into consideration because I saw the statements both sides presented in terms of the filing. And this guy, Tory Lanez, right? He had like over 70 people speak on his character. But at the end of the day, right? Just because you're a good person doesn't mean you can't make a bad mistake. And that's ultimately what he did, and he ultimately had to pay the consequence for that. That's at the end of the day. That's just the reality.
Dr. NBA,
10 years is long, man.
there's a part of me, there's a part of me that thinks that he didn't actually do it. Just kind of following the story like the whole time.
Mhm.
And that's not for me to determine, but
Exactly.
based on the things that I know and I've heard from other people, and I'm saying like I know some people as well. So based on the things that I've heard, I don't think he did it. And I
Urkel,
think
I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
Yeah.
simply because of the fact that I actually monitored this trial really closely and I looked at the evidence. I reviewed the DNA evidence. I reviewed the testimony really carefully. And I
Mhm.
think the state actually left no doubt in the juror's mind as to who committed this crime, right?
Yeah.
Who shot him. And I think it's very clear in terms of the evidence, the DNA evidence, and just the testimony in general,
Yeah.
with Harris and stuff. It just doesn't add up, the defense's story. And it's very, Warriors are promoted. Wait, let me see. Oh, Nick Kerr is going to be the head coach of the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Really?
Yeah, they just tweeted that.
Nick Kerr?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Stop lying to me.
Go look at your Twitter. I just saw it.
Nick Kerr?
Yes, sir. Nick Kerr, son of Steve Kerr.
Language.
Nicholas Kerr.
Are you serious?
Just go look on your Twitter.
Oh my goodness. That is interesting.
So, Anthony Slater posted it.
He's going to be the head coach or just a coach?
No, the head coach of the Santa Cruz team.
That's not a
They
great
said the
look.
Warriors are promoting Nick Kerr to head coach of the Santa Cruz Warriors. He is Steve Kerr's son, replaces Seth Cooper, who now co-pilots the Warriors player development program.
Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. Where did that announcement come from?
Slater, so we know it's accurate.
I don't follow Slater. Let me see here.
You don't follow Slater?
Uh-uh.
What? How? He's like one of the closest persons to the team.
I don't follow Slater.
Do you follow Shams or Woj at least?
Shams and Woj I follow, but I don't follow
Okay.
Slater.
It's in the chat.
Oh, I see it. Oh, nice.
I wonder how Jim feels about it.
Hey, the comments alone, bro. Like, I'm just looking at the comments. People are like going off right now, bro.
I wonder how Jim feels.
What did you say? Oh, shit. Oh my God. That is funny. Oh my God. People are gonna go off on that one, bro. Get Jim Park in here, bro.
Now, what do they call that? Wait, what's the word for that? When a relative or someone that has a power.
Are you looking for nepotism?
Yeah.
So Nick Kerr was with the San Antonio Spurs, and he was going through some stuff there, and he went through the ranks or whatever, and then he got sent to the Warriors.
No, wasn't he the Suns' a GM at one point?
Huh?
Wasn't Steve Kerr the GM of the Suns at one point?
Yeah, he was. So I think he left 2010 or 2011. One of those years, he left right around then. And I think he got fired, and then he went and did TV. You know.
Hey, but he was great. He was great on TV. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Steve Kerr?
he was pretty good on TV. And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I found out that the Warriors were gonna sign Steve Kerr, I was like, one, I was like, he doesn't have any experience as a coach, you know what I'm saying? And two, I was still mad about that. I was still annoyed that he did that thing with Shaq and the Suns, you know what I'm saying? Not that I was a Suns fan or wanted the Suns to win or anything, but I just saw where the league was going back then, and it was very short-sighted what he did. He panicked and he did short-sighted stuff, and it just never worked. You know what I'm saying? And it just messed up that team and what they were. So, not a fan of it. Anytime you make big trades like that, bro, like if it's not for like a dude, like a guy that's going to give you something, it usually doesn't work.
Hey, with Phoenix in next year, it's gonna be very interesting, man. Like, I'm so intrigued. Like, what's gonna
Yeah,
happen
I'm
with that
we'll
team?
see how that one is going to work, bro. We just
Because
don't
like,
know.
it could be either incredible or you could just be a disaster.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Because like, it kind of like when we traded for Westbrook, but obviously Bradley Beal is a better fit to that team and to what they do. But like just signing minimum guys off the street, like you know,
yeah,
bro, remember we signed Wayne Ellington, Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard, Kent Bazemore, bloody like just wash guys, man. Like was hey, this is when I knew that we were finished. Hey, do you remember that preseason game where Jordan Poole hit that move on Wayne Ellington? That's like the spin move.
yeah.
Yeah. From that point on, I knew we were done for.
Yeah, because the Lakers weren't particularly good in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like they were awful actually.
Oh, we were so bad, man.
Yeah, but all right, y'all. Let me get to work, and I just kind of wanted to hop on real quick and give y'all like a morning edition. So let me catch up with y'all later. I think Dre's going to do a player profile, and maybe after that, I will hop back on. So I will talk to y'all this evening. Everyone have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bless.
Y'all later.